this is Team DeadSec, and this is our submission for the Level Supermind pre-hackathon assignment. So our project is called Social Flow, and before diving into the actual project, let me take you through the problem statement we've been given. So the objective is to develop a basic analytics model utilizing Langflow and data stacks to analyze engagement data from mock social media accounts. So in a sense, we are basically required to create an LLM application that is able to query this data. And Langflow is just a framework for creating LLM applications. It provides a nice graphical interface to create these flows. We also have to use AstraDB to store our social media data. And at the end, we're just supposed to fetch engagement data, analyze post performance, provide insights, and essentially just make sure that whatever queries we are making, the response should be relevant to the actual data and not some sort of generic response. So again, this is just an example output over here. And in order to create this mock data set, we have utilized a Python script over here. So as you can see, it sort of uses some real world patterns. For example, if the kind of reel that you're posting has a trending audio attached to it, then it'll have a multiplier of 1.3. So this multiplier is just multiplied by the base score. So we set a base number of likes, comments, shares, and saves, and then that is multiplied by this number if your audio is trending, which is very much realistic, obviously, right? If your post uses a trending audio, then the algorithm tends to push it more. Now let me take you through the flow that we have created on DataStax. So this is the flow that we have created. Everything starts from the chat input. So this is essentially whatever query the user has given. The output from here is fed into two components. So first of all, we have the AstraDB component. All this is doing is taking this message, using that as an input field and looking for the most relevant data from the data that we have already posted. As you can see, we're using the social media post collection. We have pushed our mock engagement data into this collection. It's going to fetch all the data and then it's going to output those results. Now we obviously parse that data and then pass that as context to this prompt component. Now this is a very unique component over here. What this does is it takes this context and the query to create a structured prompt which it gives to the agent. So this is the template that I've given to the prompt component. So the prompt component actually allows you to use these dynamic variables. So you just have to enclose them in curly braces and you can utilize them to structure whatever prompt you want. So I've said, given the above, answer the question as best as possible. So the context is just whatever I'm receiving, and question is going to be whatever I've received as an input from the chat input data component. Now this is used to create a single prompt that's passed on to the agent, which is the heart of our entire project. So the model provider we're using is Grok. The model we're using is Llama 3.170B Versatile. This just seemed to work the fastest for us. And again, it doesn't have a lot of rate limits, so we are utilizing this one. You can further give it agent instructions. So as you can see, I've given it a lot of instructions. I've said, if the user asks anything about what kind of post to make sure to mention all aspects like hashtags to use, the kind of audio to use, etc. Also, make your response not too large, only about 300 words. This is just to make sure that, we are not hitting the token limit for our model provider. Once that is done, this is all outputted to the chat output and we're able to look at it. This is just the file upload functionality. So we have added our new CSV social PDF. This is the actual the mock social media data, split that into chunks and ingested that into our AstraDB. So you can interact with this flow using either the inbuilt playground, or you could also use their API to call this directly from your front-end application. So that's what we've done. We've used the Python API to create a front-end in Streamlit. So let me take you to the landing page. So this is our landing page over here. And we can just click chat now, and that redirects you to our social flow application. This is the chat dashboard. As you can see, we've added some vector graphics just to make this visually more appealing. And you can ask it anything about social media performance. So let's say, hey, I am trying to post a reel. What can I do to maximize reach? So then again, there are a lot of moving parts over here, so this can take some time. In the worst case, it can take up to 30 to 40 seconds. Let's see how long it takes right now. So this is the analysis. Again, it states this is data sourced from an artificial data set that closely mimics real life social media data. Uh, Again, as you can see, it's giving suggestions like use trending audio, which is something we expected, right? Because the way that we wrote our script, trending audio does have higher reach. It's also citing specific posts like post 116, which has this reach, and post 120, which has this much reach. Choose popular topics like memes or technology. Use relevant hashtags like meme of the day or technology. Keep your content visually appealing and engaging. Experiment with different topics and audio to find what works best for you. So again, it's essentially giving you a mix of the data that we have provided and some general tips for social media. It also gives you these key metrics. It also gives you these visualizations. So again, we've created a small data set, so only 20 posts, average likes, average engagement, total reach. It has these bar graphs for different post types: carousel, reel, static, images, videos. It's quite clear from this one. Obviously, reels have in general higher engagement. We have a scatter plot, we have a distribution chart, and we have average engagement rate by different topics. So you could also go ahead and download these plots by clicking this download plot as PNG. And yes, you can share these visually appealing plots with whoever you want. So that's it from Team RedSec. Thank you for watching.